Back here at NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade, after a 3-0 win for the Norfolk State volleyball team over Delaware State here at Eccles Hall on a Sunday afternoon. And right now we're here with the sophomore outside hitter, Janay Frazier. And Janay, you guys had a tough match on Friday up at Howard. I mean, there's 2 sets there that went to extra points. I mean, you guys really had to work. It was only a 4-set match. You guys lost 3-1, but you guys really must have come out of that match, I'm sure, tired because it was a long match. You're coming back 2 days later. You're playing here at home against Del State, kind of a scrappy team. What did it mean for you guys to kind of come out with this win?
We were ready to show people what we were made of and come back from our loss. So we wanted to prove ourselves and also build our confidence for the next game coming up.
I was just about to ask, actually, what does a win like this do for you guys, especially coming off such a tough loss? I'm sure it's got to be tough having to turn around 2 days later and, you know, such a disappointing loss and come right back around and have to face another team that can give you some fits.
Yeah, we had to gain some mental toughness and push through because we're still in the MEAC and we want a good record so we can go to the championships.
Now, you had a pretty good match. You had 9 kills, hit 375. You know, last year you played sparingly. You came in, you know, the coaches raved about how hard you worked over the summer. They were saying, you know, you're one of the came in probably the most improved from last year to this year. I mean, is it starting to really kind of show for you out on the court there?
Yes, definitely. All the hard work that I put in is definitely starting to show.
What was it that over the summer that you kind of did that really kind of got you to where you're at now? I mean, obviously you're still growing, you're still going to get better, but what was it like from last year to this year? What was it that you really kind of did?
I did a lot of working out, a lot of playing, a lot of touches on the ball, definitely.
So it's just repetition, basically?
Over and over, yeah.
Well, that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So now you guys have another match at home this Friday. It's against UMES, a team that you've already beat at home this year in your tournament. You know, it's a team that, you know, just like Delaware State, you can't take them lightly. I mean, what do you guys kind of have to do this week? You're going to get a couple of days off, obviously, with school being out. But what do you guys kind of have to do to come into next Friday?
Definitely stay focused and stay positive, ready for our next match, thinking ahead to what we need to do to beat them in a good amount of time.
I was going to say, it's I mean, it's not a team. It's a team. They're a team like Delaware State that you can't take lightly. I mean, you guys, what kind of attitude you guys going to go into this week, you know, thinking we've already beat them once, we can do it again, but you can't really think that, though. That's the time when a team could get you.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to take them lightly because, like they say, the underdog always can, on any given day, anybody can win, but we're going to stay focused and we're going to beat them.
Well, now we're here with head coach Brandon Duvall. And Brandon, it was a disappointing loss, obviously, on Friday. You know, it was a long loss, if that makes sense. You know, you guys played for over 2 hours. You guys came in, and Delaware State was a team that kind of gave you some fits. It wasn't a team that went away easily. The third set there, you're down 5-0 to start. I mean, this is a team that kind of, it's a match that you kind of guys really needed, one that you're tested, but you came out on top.
Yeah, I mean, every team in the North right now is having to compete every single weekend. It's no real cut on the South, but, you know, you look across the board, every single team, every weekend is going to be a pretty tough match. So everybody's fighting. Our problem right now is just making sure we can transition and get quick side outs and making sure that teams don't get long runs on us. And that's been kind of the issue that we're having is the team will side out, they'll go serve, they'll score a couple points, and then we'll side out and maybe score 1 or 2 points, but it's just not adding up. So we got to continue to work on that part of the game and just continue to just work the kids. I mean, the girls have a great attitude towards working right now. They all have no problem being in the gym working hard. They all understand where we're at right now, so we just got to keep plugging away.
You guys hit pretty well again today, you know, hit 257, hit well against Howard. It seems like your offense is really starting to come around. You know, you're starting to do a few different things you did earlier in the year, and they're really starting to work. You know, Coralie especially had 15 kills, Goda had 16. So you're really starting to get really a rhythm on offense, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the hard work that we're putting in is showing. Some of the problems are now that we've solved that issue, and not totally solved it, but obviously improved, then other things start faulting. So we just got to keep putting things together. But Coralie has been fantastic, and Goda's been fantastic, and of course both of them being our seniors, doing exactly what we need them to do, which is lead the team and be the go-to players, and it kind of takes the pressure off everyone else. So you had somebody like Janay Frazier tonight, who was kind of an unsung hero because she produced numbers when the other two were taking the brunt of the work. Janay just had an excellent game too. So it was a nice night for all of them.
And your blocking again was decent. You had 6 blocks, you know, obviously in just 3 sets. You had a pretty good amount there up at Howard too. I think more than 2 blocks per set average. So I mean, I know it's slowly coming around. You know, it's still obviously not there yet, but I mean, at least your blocking now is starting to come around too a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, my gripe earlier is we were definitely missing people like Charlotte and Nicole, who graduated last year. And Nicole brought a lot of knowledge to the floor, and Charlotte definitely brought the physicality. And I felt like a good portion of the beginning of this MEAC run now, we can see where we're missing that. We're missing that leader who's be able to really kind of communicate and get people on the right page, and then a big physical person. So we basically have been really working hard in the gym. The blocking I'm very pleased with, because that is something we've been focusing on for quite a while now, and it's slowly starting to come around where we are doing a better job blocking. Offense we've been working hard at, and we just got to keep grinding and grinding and grinding. I mean, it's a difficult time of year right now, because we're just about to finish up in the first half of the MEAC, got to face everybody again, make the push to get to the tournament, and we got a long season to go. So as long as the girls keep the attitude that they have, I have no doubt in my mind that we're just going to continue to improve. And
and lastly, you got a match against UMES here on Friday. It's a team that you've already beaten here at home. They're obviously playing a tournament, so it's a team that you can come in thinking, okay, don't want to be too overconfident because you've beaten them before, but it's easily a team can sneak up on you when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, we really got to focus on what we need to do to beat them. One of the biggest things we've talked about on our team is, as much as we can watch game film and can really scout what UMES is doing, or any team in the Northern Division right now, our focus needs to be on what we're doing on our side of the night, making sure we're doing the technical things that we need to, making sure our leadership is continuing to develop. And if we play the game that we know we should on our side of the net, we are a little bit less concerned, but right now it's a concern. We got to make sure that we're cleaning up our act, so when a team like UMES, who they have a great coach, a lot of great players on their team, they're not going to come in and take us lightly. They're going to fight against us, and we've got to be able to execute at the level we know we should be executing at, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, like I said, the Spartans will be here at home at Joseph Eccles Hall next Friday against UMES. That match starts at 7 p.m. For all your information on NSU Volleyball, don't forget to keep checking back at NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.